this is, see, because they systematically took the Apocrypha out of the King James version of the Bible in 1829 or 1826. I'm sorry. Now the Spanish version of the Bible, which is called Casiodora Valera, right? The 1500s and the 1600s is when this version of the Bible came to be. I believe it was 1569, and then there was a revision in 1602. Yeah, this is the Bible translation, Spanish, from Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia. And this is the Bible here, Reina Valera translation. The classic Spanish translation of the Bible is that of Casiodora de Reina, revised by Cipriano de Valera. It was for the use of the incipient Protestant movement and widely regarded as a Spanish equivalent of the Authorized Version. The first whole Bible in Spanish was printed in Basel in 1569, authored by Casiodoro de Reina. Although some think that the Bible was a collective effort of some monks of the San Isidoro community in Spain, who led by Casiodoro de Reina, escaped Inquisition and persecution. This was the first version of the complete Bible in Spanish, including Apocrypha, and is known as Biblia del Oso because of the honey-eating bear on its title page. Reina presented the University of Basel with some volumes, one of them with Reina's dedicatory and signature. And this is one of the pages on the seat of bear. And there was a Spanish Bible, and they said that the Spanish Bible was a mirror image of the King James Bible. They basically went hand in hand. So they took out the Apocrypha out of the King James version, the English version, in 1826, and then in 1862 they took out of La Santa Biblia, they took out the Apocrypha. It says a revision of the complete Bible. The revision was made by Dr. Lorenzo Lucena. This was in 1862, a professor at Oxford University. His changes included additional revisions in orthography, and a modernized diction was added. Let me show you this. The Old Testament Apocrypha, which had been placed between the Testaments, was removed. So that's when that was removed. Let me show you that a little closer. Let me go back a little bit. See, the Old Testament Apocrypha, which had been placed between the Testaments, was removed. And this is by a guy named Lorenzo de Lucena. Alright? So that's just to show you how these devils operate. Alright? Now, let's go from there. I have a actual book here. This book right here is called Culture and Society in Habsburg Spain by R.W. Truman, Nigel Griffin. And we know, like I said, we use certain information. It's just we get like little tidbits from this book and that book. You know, we don't read all these books. We just get the vital information that we need. And in this book, on page 196, it says in 1846, SPCK, which SPCK is the Society for Promoting Christian Knowledge. That's an acronym, SPCK, Society for Promoting Christian Knowledge, which was their Christian knowledge, which is their nonsense, you know. But it says in 1846, SPCK asked Lucena, which is the guy we just talked about, to undertake a new version of the New Testament in Spanish, to replace that of the admittedly liberal Catholic. Torres Amat, Lucena refused, so he didn't want to do that, the New Testament. It says, and the work was entrusted to another Spanish exile, Juan Calderon, who later became professor of Spanish at King's College, London. However, at the time of his appointment to the Taylor Institution, or just after, Lucena did undertake for the SPCK, the Society for Promoting Christian Knowledge. It says Lucena did undertake for the SPCK his most famous, his most famous and long-lasting foray into the revision and editing of Spanish translations of the Bible. This was his textual or modernization from original manuscripts of the complete translation by the Protestant exile Casiodora de Reina. Now that's when you look at those ancient Spanish translation, this is the name you're going to see, Casiodora Valera or Reina de Valera. This is published in Basle in 1569. See, Lucena's version, which incorporated the subsequent revision published in Amsterdam by Cipriano, see this is another name, de Valera, in 1602, was published for SPCK by Oxford University Press 1862, which was the same year, as we said, the same year 1862, where the Old Testament Apocrypha, which had been placed between the Testaments, was removed by this guy Dr. Lorenzo Lucena. Alright, so that's the reason why they did that, was because they have a plan, they have an agenda, you know. And now let's go from there. Let's go back to Daniel, the 2nd chapter. And the reason why we know about these things is because the Most High is revealing these things to us now, because this is the time to expose Esau. This is the time to bring out all the dirt that this devil has, bring it all out on his ass. Alright, so let's go back to Daniel 2:22. He revealeth the deep and secret things. He knoweth what is in the darkness, and the light dwelleth with him. Now verse 28. But there is a power in heaven that revealeth secrets. See? So that's the reason why we know the things that we know. Now let's go from there to the book of 2 Thessalonians. 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter, and I believe it's around about the 8th verse. Matter of fact, I'm going to start at 5. Remember you not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things. This is Paul speaking to the congregation, which is really Yahushua speaking through Paul to us today. And now you know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. See? So Paul was telling them, and really Yahushua was telling us back then, now you know why I withheld certain things, that he, meaning Esau, the devil, the so-called white man, might be revealed in his time. Because there wasn't time back then for Esau to be revealed. Alright? It says, for the mystery of iniquity doth already work. So the mystery of iniquity, who the devil is, was already in work back then 2,000 years ago, which was the Roman Empire. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way. So that's the only reason why Esau is still ruling, because the Most High is allowing him to rule. It says, and then shall that wicked be revealed. And how is he being revealed? He's being revealed twofold. He's being revealed that he's the devil through his seed, or physical seed on the earth, which is the Edomites, and he's also being revealed as being the devil through all the lies that have been taught and all the things that have been hidden. It says, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. Now what's the spirit of the Most High's mouth? The truth, the Bible. But who is that spirit of the Most High's mouth? It's us, the prophets. It says, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. And that's talking about the thermonuclear destruction. So the first steps to destroying Esau and his bullshit is to expose him. That's why the Elder Tahar, beginning with the Elder Tahar, the Elder Gabar, and all the rest of the brothers, when we teach out there, we tell you brothers, that understand this truth, you got to get your behinds out there and teach, man, because the more this word goes out, the closer we go to this man coming down. So it says that he has to be revealed through the spirit of the Most High's mouth, meaning he has to be revealed. Judgment has to be pronounced on him, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. So if he's not revealed, he can't be destroyed. So he got to be revealed first, so the Most High can destroy him. It says, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with power and signs and lying wonders.